Forsythias, the bright yellow shrubs, are some of the first plants to bloom in spring, and while they're cheerful and tough, many have a bad habit of taking over the garden, especially when they're pruned the wrong way. And here to make sure we don't do them dirty, Master Gardener Ciscoe Morris is here. Woo!
Oh la la!
This is a real ooh la la moment. I see these all over Washington.
They're all over the place, and they are the harbingers of spring. They cheer you up because you know spring's coming, but they're monsters.
Why are they Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
Because you buy this, you plant it in your garden, you think, oh God, that's so pretty. You go in for lunch, you come back out, it's 20 feet tall and wide.
What? How?
They grow so fast. They don't really get that fast in 1 year, but before you know it, especially if people prune them wrong, they turn into monsters. And at Seattle University, we had one that was 20 feet tall and about 30 feet wide.
20 feet tall, 30 feet wide?
Yeah, there was a guy living in there. He even had a table and chairs, you know.
Okay, so you're supposed to prune these, right? But if you don't do it correctly, like you said, it can take over, and you're showing a little faux pas.
Here, you know what a lot of people do? They go, oh, I'll cut it here to lower it.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
It kind of jets out. It goes all different ways.
My favorite Martian here, you know. And so now you've got this up there. Every one of these does this.
And then what you're talking about, it becomes 20 feet, 30 feet wide.
Yep.
So you're not, and that's what I would think is like, oh, this looks like it might be like not doing so well, so you think you need to clip there.
Yeah.
But you're, of course, going to show me the proper way to prune today.
And one other thing to mention, you see there's no flowers down here?
Right.
That's because this flowers this year, then the growth that comes off this is all that's going to flower next year, and this won't. So then all you got is these things at the top. It can turn into the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to go from the top. No. I'm actually supposed to go where?
You should take 1/3 of them out right down to the ground.
To the dirt, to the ground.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm completely clipping these guys. Oh, gosh.
Can you get it?
Oh, gosh. Okay, I got it.
Good job.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
one down.
Now you want to do it symmetrically, because otherwise,
so
you're going to have all over here, nothing over there. So.
Okay, here we go. One more down here.
This is not the most symmetrical I've ever seen.
I'm sorry. Kelly's not great in the garden. You know this. It's too much at once.
Well, if we turn it this way, no one will know.
It's looking pretty nice, right? What do you do if you're like it's already turned into Mr. Hyde? It's just going like, is it just a bust? You have to look at spring next year?
Get out the heavy artillery.
Oh no!
Cut all of them right to the ground, or to 1 inch from the ground.
1 inch.
Every one of them.
What is this even called? This is just a clipper.
What do you call this? Lopper.
A lopper?
Yeah, and this is a gear lopper, so you could chop down a Doug fir with that thing.
Oh my Lord. Okay, so you want me to chop all these babies down?
Yeah.
Leave about 1 inch, you said.
Yeah.
Oh, this is way easier. Oh, this is nice.
That is the heavy artillery.
We're working. We're cooking with gas here, Ciscoe. Woo!
Woohoo!
Ooh la la!
Yes.
Okay, I see why this is kind of fun.
So now,
don't tell me that I'm doing it wrong.
No, you're doing it perfect. You've got it down now.
Okay, I got it down.
This, you don't have to be too symmetrical with this part.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness there. Okay, and if somebody wants to just like know how to tend to these, do they like water? Do they like sun?
Well, one thing I'll mention first, they're going to all grow back.
Really?
Lots of them. And so you got to get out there and take off all but about 25 nicely spaced ones. And every year you cut 1/3 of them to the ground, and you can keep it from turning back into Mr. Hyde. You never cut the top. Just at the bottom.
Just at the bottom there. And keep it symmetrical. Don't follow Kelly's lead there, which is fine. Do they like the sun? Are they hardy?
They like sun, full sun. They're hardy as a rock of Gibraltar. Don't fertilize them. That really makes them grow fast. And they don't hardly even need water. These are the toughest shrubs there are. But I do want to add one thing. You can buy dwarfs.
Cute.
Yeah, so you don't want, if you buy a monster like this, you're going to be doing a lot of work.
keep these in an apartment if I got the dwarf ones and just took care of them, or do they need to be outside?
Yeah, they need to be outside.
Okay,
Even a
fair
dwarf
enough.
would take over your whole living room before.
Well, maybe I want that, Ciscoe. I don't know. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, la, la.
Ooh la la.